Today we're going to do a guided mindfulness exercise to help you overcome intense negative emotions. So we're going to begin by finding a comfortable seated position, either on a chair or on the floor. Allow your spine to be tall but relaxed. Rest your hands gently in your lap or on your knees. Now close your eyes if you can. And take a slow, deep breath in through your nose. And gently release it through your mouth. Notice the rhythm of your breathing, the rise and fall of your chest. If your mind wanders, gently bring it back to the sensation of your breath. Shift your attention to your body. Notice any areas of tension, discomfort, or restlessness without judgment. Imagine your breath moving into those areas, softening and releasing tension with each exhale. Now, allow yourself to become aware of the emotions you're feeling. You might name them silently: anger, sadness, fear, frustration. Naming the emotion can help create a space between you and the intensity. It can give you a sense of observation rather than being consumed. We're going to go over some steps here. I believe these are from the DBT emotion regulation module. I could be wrong, I didn't confirm it. These are on our Instagram page. They're in a carousel post. So I'm going to read them off to you now. There's step 1. Describe the events, thoughts, or beliefs that led to the intense emotions. For example, you could say, my boss dismissed my idea, and I think it's because he doesn't like me. Step number 2, if you need to pause the video, please do so. Step number 2 is specify the unpleasant emotions you're feeling, then rate them from 0 to 100%. For example, you could think, I'm feeling shame at about a 90%. Rate the emotion that you're feeling, the intensity. Now, step number 3, if you need to pause. Step number 3 is think of the automatic thoughts you had immediately after the negative emotion. So for instance, you could think, I thought, of course, my boss wouldn't like my idea. I'm worthless. Why bother? Think of the thought that you had immediately once the emotion sprung up. Now, step number 4 is rate how much you believe in each automatic thought from 0 to 100. So, for example, I could rate my thought 98% because I really believe that I am worthless. So rate how much you believe in each thought that you had. Step number 5, if you need to pause. Step number 5 is examine your automatic thoughts by asking yourself the following questions. What evidence supports this thought? What evidence goes against this thought? Is this an extreme or exaggerated thought? An all or nothing thought? Also known as a splitting thought? Is the source of your thought dependable? Is the thought confusing, possible for likely? Is the thought based on feelings or facts? Now, step number 6, decide if your automatic thoughts are based on a problematic thinking pattern by asking yourself the following. Am I jumping to conclusions? Am I exaggerating or minimizing? Am I ignoring important parts? Am I oversimplifying? Am I overgeneralizing? Am I assuming others' thoughts? Am I assuming my emotions are based on objective truths? Now, step number 7. What else can you say instead of the automatic thoughts? How else can you interpret the event? Rate how much you believe in the alternative thoughts from 0 to 100%. Okay, so for example, if you're struggling, I could say, my boss did like my idea from last month, so maybe he has a reason I don't know about to dismiss this thought or this idea. And I could believe that at about a 75%. I'm not too convinced. So, again, what else can you say instead of the automatic thoughts that you had? And how much do you believe in those alternative thoughts? Now, step number 8. I can't say this word. I can't say it. Okay. De-escalate. I'm just going to change the word because I can't read it. De-escalate the automatic thoughts by asking yourself, what's the worst that could realistically happen? Even if that had happened, even if the worst did happen, what could I do? So what's the worst that could happen, realistically? And even if it did, what could I do? Now, go back to the automatic thoughts that you had when the emotion first sprung up. Re-rate how much you believe them from 0 to 100. Now, re-rate how much you feel the initial negative emotions from 0 to 100%. So re-rate how much you feel the emotion. Has it decreased in severity? I hope so. But if it hasn't, let's keep going on with this video. Just remember to have patience, because doing this consistently over time can make those thoughts, those questioning, it's like the reflective questioning, it can make it habitual. So you might even want to write down your answers in a notebook, replay the video and get your answers down. But after reviewing these steps and going through all your thoughts and your feelings and rating them and coming up with alternative thoughts, take a moment to offer yourself kindness. Place a hand on your heart or wherever it feels comforting and silently say to yourself, it's okay to feel this. I am doing my best, and this moment will pass. So let's bring your attention back to your senses. Notice 5 things you can see. Of course, you're supposed to open your eyes just in case you didn't. 5 things you can see. Now, 4 things you can touch. 3 things you can hear. And that might even be the rain in the background. Or my hands. Or my voice. Now, 2 things you can smell. If there's anything within reach. Or if you have some perfume or cologne on. And then 1 thing you can taste. That might be a hard one to do right now. But let these sensations remind you that you are in the present moment. You're safe and you're grounded. Now take a final deep breath in. And exhale slowly. When you feel ready, gently open your eyes again. Probably already had them open because you had to see things. But carry with you the awareness, the regulation strategies, and the self-compassion from this practice as you continue your day. Have a great rest of your day, guys. I hope this helped.